What is up, space pirates? This is your captain, the Dread Pirate Dr. Disaster, and we have yet another example of the upcoming game Concord getting completely embarrassed because gamers are entirely disinterested in what these schmucks at Firewalk Studios have created.
I look good. I mean, really good. Hey, everyone! Come and see how good I look!
No thanks, bro.
Concord is set to come out in about 2 weeks, and right about now, you'd think that the game should be exploding in interest. After all, this is a Sony-backed game, and they have had tons of media articles trying to push this shit onto gamers, but nobody gives a crap about these ugly, preachy, woke characters. They just put out their second short animated cartoon featuring Concord's world, and the few who watched it are absolutely shredding this thing. But compare that to the likes of Black Myth Wukong, who put out their final trailer, or Mecha Break, who recently put out an official gameplay trailer. The difference is so stark that just about the only option that Concord has left is to call all the gamers hateful bigots.
That's just something ugly people say.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. We just broke through another subscriber milestone, meaning it's time to ask the obligatory question.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Well folks, thanks to all of you, we now have 46,000 space pirate a-holes cruising around in our fleet. With every 1,000 subscribers, I celebrate by adding another ship in order to house the newcomers, and this time I selected the Phalanx from the Warhammer 40k universe, which you can see flying around there. In any event, I thank you from the bottom of my black space pirate heart for being here.
Knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Anyways, like I said earlier, Concord now has 2 of these short cartoons that they've put out onto YouTube in order to promote their game. And at this point, not only do I doubt that they will make back the money that they spent on this game, I'm seriously wondering if they'll make back the money they spent animating, voice acting, and writing these cartoons. This game is shaping up to be quite possibly the biggest flop of the year, though it is up against some pretty stiff competition. Ever since Gamergate 2 launched earlier this year, several of these titles pushing weird, woke nonsense have failed, and the king of these failures so far has been Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. It was just announced that Suicide Squad was responsible for something around a 41% drop-off in profitability year over year for Warner in their recent earnings call, so I don't know if Concord can possibly reach those levels, but it is looking really bad. This first cartoon has been out for 13 days now, and it has only 49,000 views. Keep in mind that this was released on the PlayStation official channel, which has 15.6 million subscribers, and still only 49,000 people could be bothered to watch it so far. And of those 49,000, only 1.6 thousand gave it a thumbs up, and 5.3 thousand gave it a thumbs down. That, folks, is what we'd call a ratio.
Oh, that's too bad. We're so sorry.
And the comments for the video are exactly what you'd expect. This one here says, more people worked on this animation than actually played the beta. And then this one is absolutely hilarious. Concord has defeated Rule 34. And if you're not familiar with what Rule 34 is, it basically says if something exists, then they have made, how should I say this, adult content for that property. And now, the second of these cartoons just dropped yesterday, and it isn't faring any better. It has only 18,000 views, and it's already been ratioed with 677 upvotes to 2.3 thousand down. Nobody wants to have anything to do with characters that look like this. It just isn't appealing in the slightest. There is no soul in any of these characters, because you can tell from a mile away that these characters were all created using a checklist. But let's contrast what we're seeing of Concord with a couple of games that appear to be popular for different reasons. First up, we have Black Myth Wukong. The game looks awesome, and the developers gave the woke gaming industry the middle finger by publicly calling out Sweet Baby Inc. and their apologists fairly recently, and the reward for doing so seems fairly self-evident. After 10 hours, the final trailer released on the IGN channel already has 502,000 views with a sterling ratio of 28,000 upvotes to only 135 down. And all the comments are just people talking about how excited they are to play this game, which comes out just a few days before Concord. This is what actual gamer enthusiasm looks like. The woke game developers out there may have forgotten what it looks like, since it's been so long since they experienced it. Back in the day, before gamers caught on to their shenanigans, these woke developers used to commandeer IPs that people actually like, and they'd insert woke shit into them covertly, and people wouldn't notice until it was too late. And then these wokesters would get to experience the thrill, excitement, and buzz of the community. But they've seemingly run out of fresh properties to subvert as people have caught on to their crap. This is why we see these new woke IPs hitting the shelves, and now these people are forced to face the ugly truth that even they know deep in their hearts. This shit isn't gonna sell because gamers do not like this crap. Even the gamers who are sympathetic to woke politics just don't want this garbage inserted into their games. And then let's look at this gameplay trailer from the title Mecha Break, which has burst onto the scene out of nowhere. The game isn't set to come out until next year, so there shouldn't even be this much hype, and yet here we are. The trailer came out 13 days ago, the exact same day that the first Concord cartoon came out, and this trailer has 115,000 views with a nice ratio of 2.6 thousand upvotes to only 65 people who downvoted it. And once again, the comments on this video are just a bunch of people being super excited about the game. You see, unlike Concord, which populated its world with nasty-looking DEI hires, most likely reflecting the development team of the game, Mecha Break has a character creator that is being much heralded because here's the thing, representation isn't even an issue if these companies just let us create our own characters. We don't even have to have the conversation about representation. It wouldn't be a problem, but that is the problem for the wokesters. You see, they need problems. They need division, because if people have unity and harmony, then they have nothing to complain about and their political power will wane. So they sure as hell aren't going to try to fix anything with a character creator mode in games. Nope, instead, the developers of these games try to push these unlikable, smarmy D-bags onto the gaming community in the hopes that people will embrace the sorts of characters that reflect them personally. And I'm getting a good chuckle thinking about how hard it must be to be one of these woke game devs as they realize how despised they are by real people outside their echo chambers. But I'm gonna leave it there. What do you make of Concord being humiliated again? Drop your thoughts and your mockery of the game into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.